back, my dear friends, to High Speed Torah. Today's episode, we're going to be diving back in to the complicated world of Parsha Vayikra. Now, Parsha Vayikra teaches us many technical details about korbanos, but Chazal reveal that behind each detail lies a profound lesson about how a Jew is meant to live. One of the most striking examples is the Torah's insistence that every korban must be salted. Salt seems like a small thing. It adds no beauty, no fragrance, no grandeur, and yet the Torah clearly says, no offering may be brought without salt. Why? Because I'll explain that salt represents a covenant. Bris milah. Salt preserves, it stabilizes, and it endures. But there's something even deeper here. Salt symbolizes truth and performance. A korban can only rise before Hashem if it is built on something solid and honest. Avodas Hashem cannot be sweet on the outside and rotten underneath. The Midrash teaches that when the waters were divided during creation, the lower waters felt distant from Hashem. They longed to be close again. Hashem promised them that their salt would be placed on the Mizbeach, and that water would be poured on the altar during Sukkot. In this way, even the seemingly lowest elements of creation are drawn back into holiness. The message is clear. Everything in creation yearns to serve Hashem, but that service must be genuine. This idea helps us understand something very striking. Later in the Parsha, in the middle of the discussion of korbanos, the Torah suddenly introduces the mitzvah of returning stolen property. At first glance, it feels out of place. We are speaking about sacrifices, holiness, atonement, and suddenly the Torah shifts to monetary laws. But the Torah is teaching us a powerful principle. You cannot steal from another human being and then try to make peace with Hashem. A korban cannot fix dishonesty. No amount of ritual, beauty, or devastation can compensate for injustice. Before a person brings an offering, before he seeks forgiveness from Hashem, he must first return what does not belong to him. This is why the Torah is so precise. If you stole an object, you must return the object itself, not just its value. You cannot say, I'll keep what I took and pay later. Holiness demands integrity, not convenience. And if witnesses saw the theft, the responsibility increases. The Torah is telling us that accountability matters, not only in heaven, but on earth as well. The Torah specifies that objects worth less than a peruta do not require return. This is because theft This is not because theft is ever permitted. It is never permitted. Rather, Chazal explained that this halacha reflects the character of Am Yisrael. A Jew is assumed to be generous and forgiving. Such a small loss is something a person willingly overlooks. The Torah builds its laws on the assumption that a Jew is not petty, but it never allows a Jew to be dishonest. The Torah explicitly rejects a dangerous mindset. I'll do what I want, and then I'll bring a korban and be forgiven. Hashem says, I hate theft, not because korbanos are meaningless, but because korbanos are meant to elevate a person who already respects justice. Avodas Hashem without honesty is not avodah at all. At the end of the day, the Torah summarizes korbanos, dividing them into Kodshi Kodashim and Kodashim Kalim. Kodshim Kalim, offerings of higher and lower sanctity. This hierarchy reminds us that holiness exists in levels, but integrity is non-negotiable at every level. Whether something is eaten only by Kohanim and the Azara, or shared more broadly, the foundation must always be the same: truth, responsibility, and respect for others. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I hope I see you next time. Have a good one.